Welcome back to Rimworld. When we left off, we built 4 bedrooms, but forgot to plant any food at all. So that's probably going to be our priority for this episode. Actually be able to feed Elrang, Everqueen, Diswaltney, and of course Jerry King, who's up, awake, raring to go because it is nighttime in Jerry King. Being the undead mummy that he is a little bit of a night owl. You can't imagine he'd be used to darkness at this point. Everyone's mood is up there. They're all in the blue. Why are they in the blue? I think we have a psychic soothe, which has apparently lasted 10 hours already. A distant, powerful AI is emitting waves of psychic force. So it's all the males in the colony right now are being basically placated by this powerful psychic energy. Jerry King is in the green. Jerry King, burning passion for my work. Holy shit. I never thought I'd see it. Look at this man. He's almost the happiest boy who's ever lived. And now the Everqueen's woken up and is upsetting him. Well, that's understandable. So, what else do we need to work on? We need food, we need electricity, we need fresh water, not just the crappy water that we're pumping out of this well here, which is probably going to give us all dysentery in no time. And this is an Oregon Trail, although there are, some similarities in there. What do we want? Coolers. Probably not a bad plan. Overwall cooler. That'll at least make it look a little bit neater. So, blue side up is where you're actually going to cool. Red side down is where the heat is going to be ejected from, because that's how coolers work. This is essentially sucking the heat out of the room, so it's not a cooler in the sense that it's more of a electric vent. But there we go. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put this boy... air conditioning. We're going to put this boy... it's a small room, so we'll have 2 of those boys just to help sort things out there. Now, we are in a permanent summer area of the map, so we are going to need some vents. So I'm thinking, why don't we try and do the same thing for the bedrooms that we've done with the heater there? Why don't we try and find a gap in the mountain to vent out of? Now, this is all constructed... So again, maybe if we're lucky, we can dig a straight line from there to there and just vent it straight out into space. I feel like that's a pretty good into space, into the sky, maybe into space. Although that would probably require tech that we don't already have. So we'll give that a go, see if that works. Remove roof area for here. Is that going to be mountain? I guess we're going to find out. Sorry, Diswaltney. Sorry. Whoa, careful, copyright. We need to kick a hole in your bedroom wall if you don't mind. Now, what do we want to do while we're waiting for Jerry King to sort out the ventilation issues? I think let's start work on a farm. So, first things first, let's till the soil. Where do we want to till the soil and what crops do we want to plant? Because there are lots of different crops that we've actually got for ourselves here. So let's go ahead and make some 8x8 areas for our crops. There we go, that looks pretty good for me. So, tilling the soil will make it a little bit more fertile. So if we take a look over some soil, so that one's got fertility of 120%. If we go and have a look, we've got rough sandstone there, which obviously has no fertility. Stony soil, only 84% fertility because it's full of stones, funnily enough. Whereas tilling the soil will obviously make it more suitable for crops. There's some soil near, like, marshes. You can get fertile soil, I think it is. I can't see. Oh, there's some there. So if you see where this sort of darker area is, rich soil, fertility of 168%. Holy shit. So if you wanted to, you could go and, start your base around there if you're playing tribal or something like that. That would be the ultimate sort of place for it. Tilled soil, 240% though. That's pretty great. So let's get those built. Let's get ourselves... What do we want to grow then? Let's take a look at what our options are. Now, I don't know if any of the mods have added anything extra. This is nice. So this is a menu mod that actually gives you a much nicer sort of overview of what you can grow. Strawberries, rice, potato, haygrass, corn. Haygrass is for feeding animals. So if we got a rhino or an elephant later on, then we could obviously go ahead and feed them the nutrient-rich haygrass. Suitable for animals, but not for humans. We probably want to grow rice, potatoes, corn, that type of thing to give them some nice, difference in starchy foods there. Heel root, which is what we turn into herbal medicine. You can also grow some strawberries as well. Probably not a bad idea. Well, it isn't quite as productive calorie for calorie as other crops. They're delicious, even eaten when raw. So there are raw food stuff that you can just pick and eat whenever you want. Smoke leaf, psychoid, hops. Those are obviously for refining into recreational drugs and alcohol, which would be very bad for the colony. Well, it's actually not that bad. We'll talk about that later on. That's very much something for the future. Cotton plant, which will allow us to, obviously, craft carpets, furniture. We can refine it into clothes, things like that. So cotton is probably not a bad shout. So we'll replace that one with cotton plants there to start off with. That's pretty good. As you can see there, it says plant cotton plant. If you want to change it, we just click on that sub-menu. All right, so let's get some cotton planted. Let's get ourselves some strawberries. Just because they're like I said, an easy raw food to quickly plant and quickly, if we're in an emergency, get some rice there, just because it's very quick growing and produces pretty much an abundance of itself. So that would be a nice staple food, but obviously it's pretty bland. And how about potatoes? Boil and mash them, stick them in a stew. We could also do with... I'm going to go with corn as well, just to give them the most meal variety. Give them the most meal variety, they're obviously going to be very happy about that. So we'll get some corn there as well. You know what? I'm going to grow one more for heal root. So we can make some actual tribal medicine just in case we get sick. Capture a disease just in case Prince Oh, what's this? Our dog gets, you know, savaged by a panther. We might need some medicine. Heal root requires 8 in growing to sow. None of your non-down growers have this skill. Oh, shit. That's pretty bad. We don't have a gardener? Really? Shit, we actually don't, do we? Elrang's got 7. Now, as they do tasks, their XP will increase. So what we're going to do then, we're going to say Elrang, the learned wizard, will be our grower. We're going to have no one else do growing. Why? Well, if we have Elrang do everything, he's going to get all of the XP, and it's going to increase his skills, and then it's going to allow him to plant greater crops in the future. So we'll absolutely do that. So does won't he? Oh, he's actually tilling the soil. Okay, that's understandable. Have a great day. Let's go ahead and till another 8 by 8 area there. You know what? Just to keep it, I don't know why I was thinking putting that there. Let's expand that zone over here instead. So that should be potates. Oh, that's... Wait, what? Bamboozled? That should be corn. Yeah, that should be corn, right? Yeah, that should definitely be corn. Alright, so we've got corn there. We'll delete that area instead. We'll keep it a nice symmetrical farm. There we go. That's going to look pretty good. Not too far away from the base. They are going to have to make a little bit of a journey out there, though, which is a little bit annoying, but that should be fine. Alright, Jerry King, how's the base coming along? Oh, he's asleep. Of course he's asleep. He's a night owl. Understandable. You have a nice sleep, Jerry King. The coolers are built. Excellent. So they took some steel and some components, which is the machinery that you will find across the map. Like over here, we've got some there. Nice. What do we need to do now then? Well, we need some batteries. We need some way of generating power. That's probably the main important thing here. So in previous versions of Rimworld, you used to be able to build solar panels, but they've taken those out. I assume it's because they're probably higher down the tech tree. Quite powerful for what they do. Obviously, you just leave them outside, and they'll build up your batteries just whenever it's during the day. Wind turbines, a little different. So these require an actual massive space in front of them to be able to function properly. As we can see here, we can't even place it there because of all the trees that are kicking around. So we might need a couple of these as well. So we'll build a wind turbine. Do we actually fit 2 in? That's a little bit annoying that I've built this farm so close then. Okay, never mind. We'll put one just the closest we can to the base. Now, I wonder if farms are going to obstruct the wind turbine itself. I can't imagine so. So we can build another one there. There we go. And I think farms should be okay for building wind turbines over the top of it. I don't think we've got any problems with that. There we go. That's looking pretty good. 3 wind turbines. Seems like a pretty good start. Waterproof conduit. Insulated electrical cables for transmitting power under shallow water. So I guess those would run under places like under here. Oh yeah, they do. That's cool. So with regular power conduits, you can't build under those traditionally. Don't know whether something's changed there, but that doesn't make any sense. Maybe that doesn't count as shallow water in that case. Maybe like oh, we don't actually have any shallow water. Oh, that looks more shallow, I guess. Try here. Yeah, so those can go under shallow water, whereas I imagine these ones can't. What are they doing to that? Oh, they're building a bridge. Right, that explains it. So we're actually building a bridge to run the cables along, whereas with these ones, we don't actually need to build the bridge. I see. That explains why I was so confused. So bridges are another mod that's added there. Otherwise, you've got no way of getting across water ever. A little bit disappointed. There's Prince Rhino. There he is. Tame this man. What's the chance of us being able to successfully tame a rhino? Let's just take a look. Is it not the wildlife tab? There we go. Rhino. So it's got a 10% chance of attacking us if we try and hunt it, but obviously we're not trying to hunt it. We're trying to tame the lovely young boy. What's the chance of actually him attacking us if we fuck that up then? Trainability, intermediate. So a hard animal to actually train there. Revenge chance on tame fail. That's what we're looking for. 10%. So if we try and tame it and fuck it up, 10% of the time he's actually going to go after us and gore us to death. Risky. Very risky. But do we want a pet rhino is the real question. And obviously we do, because that is going to be Prince Rhino, the glorious man himself. Who's good at taming animals? We have handling. Oh, Elrang, because of Elrang's menagerie. Right. We're going to set him to... So, we'll set to the maximum, but that doesn't mean he's going to spend all day taming a rhino. He'll only try it a couple of times a day because he knows the risks associated with rhinos. He's a very sensible man, Elrang. Let's go and watch him do it. Will he do that now? Do we even have any food to be able to tame the rhino with? I don't think so. I think we need vegetables or like animal kibble or something along those lines to be able to do it. Maybe some berries will do it? Let's harvest some berries. Let's select all the berries nearby. Select similar. There we go. There's plenty of berry bushes. Go ahead and harvest those. See if we can use those for taming the rhino there. Elrang, what are you doing? Oh, right. Going to the toilet. Understandable. Have a great day. Taming rhinoceros. Yes, here we go. He's going to do it. Oh, there he is. Our boy. Please. Please, for the love of God, don't gore Elrang. He's a lovely boy. Oh, careful. Tame failed. 6.8% chance. Holy shit. So we have a 6.8% chance of actually being able to tame it. 10% chance of it failing and him goring us to death. Maybe not necessarily to death, but pretty severely. What's happened to that cobra? Are you okay, cobra? Oh, he attacked a rat and the rat bit him back. Oh, shit. Cobra versus the monkey. The cobra clobbered the monkey with her tough head. The monkey smashed the cobra. The monkey struck the cobra with her right fist. The cobra hit the monkey with a chomp from her sturdy venom fangs, biting the torso caused the monkey to die. Oh, poor monkey. Rest in peace. The rat perished. Surprisingly, the monkey didn't do as much damage as the rat did. No immediate danger, and he probably will heal up. That will probably tend to itself. That's fine. Aurang, please stop taming the rhino. You've already fucked it up once. Be careful. Do you want a pet monkey? Absolutely. Of course we do. We'll deal with that later, though. We'll build ourselves a nice little menagerie in, excuse me. In memory of Aurang's original menagerie. A group of pirates from the Slayers of War have arrived. It's Faye, a worker, a female drifter, an absolute unit. What's she got with her? She's got a steel club and some cloth pants, understandable. A topless lady with a giant club is after us. She's got good animal skill, pretty decent construction, alright crafting. She's a wreckage explorer and a factory worker in her older life before she turned to piracy there. She's a fast walker and too smart. Now, pirates are generally going to turn up in your base and you're going to have to kill them dead. But if we injure them, maybe build a bed, maybe build a prison, we could try and recruit them to our cause, and this could be one of our first colonists here. So, let's try and take her out, but without killing her. So the Everqueen is going to be in charge of doing that, but the Everqueen is also a psychopath, so chances are she's going to be shot dead. We do need to build a prison then. Might be a good area for a prison, preferably away from the main base, not too far away. Why don't we use these already existing structures and oh shit, it's in front of our windmill. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, what we'll do then, cancel that, we'll do it the other way around. So instead, we'll go ahead and build south from here, like that. There we go, that will do for our prison. Now, hopefully Jerry King can build that one before the other character gets here and, you know, eventually gets shot. And obviously we will need to nurse her back to health if we do any serious damage, but then we'll have to have one of our wardens, Diswaltney, an incredible warden, will hopefully be able to convince him to join our noble cause of building an arena to fight people to the death in. Understandable. Now, seeing as this is a prison, we do want to make it a little bit more inescapable. So we'll have a sort of main entranceway here, and they'll have to kick down these doors. Prisoners don't get the ability to use doors, so the more doors we've got, obviously the longer it'll take them to break out from there. And we want them on an internal wall, but preferably not on an internal wall next to ours. So here seems like a good idea. So we'll put the bed here. That way, to actually escape, they'd have to dig out of mountain. So if we sort of put another sub-wall here and here, put the actual entrance into their bedroom there, that seems like a good plan to me. We've got sort of like a holding area where our prisoners, or our members of staff, if you will, our warden, come in and visit the prisoner. That should be pretty good. Alright, I like that. And then obviously to escape, like I said, they'd have to dig out of the mountain, which would take them forever. Structure, we'll give them a nice bed. Or not necessarily a nice bed, but at least our bed. There we go, they can just have our bed for now. And we could also make another prison cell if we wanted to up in the north there. So we need to give them like, do we need to give them like showers or a toilet or something? Maybe we do. You know what, we'll worry about that later. That's not a big deal. Right, so we're going to go ahead and get the Everqueen drafted. We're going to march her over to where this person is coming from. Where are they right now then? Faye, they're all the way up there. There seems to be a lot of blood around. Have they been in combat or something? Something's bleeding over here and it's leaving blood everywhere. It's not the chinchilla. Maybe a cassowary and a capybara fort? Or maybe it's that snake. Oh well, it doesn't matter. What we'll do is we'll get Everqueen in a strategic position. Why is a good strategic position here? I mean, realistically, nowhere. I guess behind a big tree wouldn't hurt, because then she can shoot out from behind the tree. The best place would be like behind this pillar here. So as they walk down, she can peek out and shoot them. But the issue is if they walk along this wall, then obviously they're going to get the drop on her. Let's put her here. Oh, you just clubbed that rat. Why club that rat? I don't know. Oh shit, Christ almighty. Holy shit! Everqueen's bolt-action rifle bullet hit Faye. Missing a heart caused Faye to... She shot her in the fucking heart. Straight through the chest, destroyed the heart. And Everqueen, being a psychopath, very happy about that. Aurang told a joke about clubs to Everqueen. Haha, clubs. Everqueen's bolt-action rifle. You absolute madman. Needs? Killed someone. Plus 12 mood. Oh, Everqueen. What the fuck is wrong with you, you absolute lunatic? So, obviously for regular people, seeing a human corpse would make them a little bit sad, or at least for Aurang, Jerry King, and Diswaltney there. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the Everqueen here. Too heavy. Oh shit, she's actually so heavy that she can't drag her around. Can anybody else drag her around? No? This character is such an absolute unit, no one can drag her. Too heavy. No empty spot configured to... Oh, she can't pick her up. But she can drag her. So what we'll do then is we'll have... Is this not configured to hold corpses? Weird. Allow rotten corpses. Allow human corpses? No, that seems pretty much like you're allowed... Oh, we're not allowing fresh human corpses. My mistake. There we go. Okay. So now if we go ahead and haul... There we go. So the Everqueen is now going to drag the dead invader Faye that she shot straight through the fucking heart over to the rot pile for later on. Oh look, there's the dead rat as well lying there. Nice. Okay. And we've put that nicely out the way so no one's going to see it and get put off. Alrank, how's it going? Have we tamed that rhino yet? No. He's going to play some horseshoes. They're all pretty content right now. They're doing pretty well with their lives. Everqueen has come to join him. Diswontley's come to play. Oh, they're playing classic. 90-degree horseshoes there. The great game. What's Jerry King up to? He's building farms and he's loving it. Look at this guy. The madman. Gonna haul some wood to the blueprint. Oh, he's starting to work on the prison. Good for you. I like that. Do we need more wood? No, he's just woken up. So that's the only reason why he hasn't actually finished work on this yet. That's going to be so cool when we can get that built. Now, I don't want it too close to the main base because obviously if they escape, they might want revenge and kill us all in our sleep. Oh, Jerry King. Look at how much he's enjoying planting these farms. The madman. What a great guy. What I didn't realize, my mistake here, is that the windmills are built. Now, the downside is we don't have any batteries for them. So, those guys are just going to make power, and we have to use the power as it's being generated. So, what we're going to have to do then is go to our research tab, cancel all of this crap, and try and find batteries. Now, this is a mod that actually changes the tech tree and actually allows you to search for items. Otherwise, as you can imagine, trying to find anything in this will take forever. Batteries. That's what we want. After batteries, power showers, smart toilets, these seem like a really good idea. Fuses also wouldn't be a bad idea. So fuses will prevent electrical explosions, things like that. But batteries, probably a good start. So to actually start research, what we're going to have to do then is build a research table. So that's under the production tab, I think. Yeah, simple research bench. Go ahead and put a research bench, probably... It doesn't really matter where, I guess. Up here, there we go. And, oh, that's a nice little feature they've added. It actually signifies that you can put a seat next to it. I don't know if you saw that when we were moving it around there. So you can actually put a chair next to it. They can work without the chair, but if they've got the chair, they'll be considered comfortable as they're doing work there. So let's put ourselves a nice little seat by that as well. Jerry King, if you don't mind, if you could start work on the research bench before I forget, so we can actually get some batteries and get some power into the base. Where do we want to put the batteries? Somewhere where if they explode, it's not going to light fire to the base, where the whole base is made of wood, so I think that's pretty irrelevant at this point. We can't have them outside either, because obviously the water or the rain or anything like that would interfere with the power. Let's build our power conduits. Let's connect the turbines up there, run them down probably through the wall, and then we'll build some batteries sort of inside this area here, when we've researched them, obviously. Jerry King, can you please hurry up with the wood there, my friend? Nice. Research bench is done. All right, we're going to need some more wood now. God damn it, everything's made of wood. Chop wood. We'll replace those walls eventually with, you know, stone, steel, something like that. We'll just chop all of these things down. Fuck it. Mass deforestation. We do need it. There's Elrang's research bench done. So, what we're going to do then. Elrang, you are set to #1 research boy. Now, we've got to work out our priorities here. Do we want Elrang cutting plants? Probably not. Honestly, no. He's going to... So, what he'll do, he will do all of this. He'll try and tame the rhino. He'll grow some crops if crops need growing, or he'll cut down crops if they've already grown, which is obviously much more important than research. For now, though, I think research takes priority because we need power to be able to, you know, run our refrigerator. So Elrang will now go ahead, and once he's finished taming the rhino, or at least trying to tame the rhino... Oh, God, please don't get gored. Oh! Careful. 6.8% chance. Okay, close. We'll tame the rhino another day, Elrang. Don't worry about it for now. He's going to go straight to research and begin work on those batteries. And how long is that going to take? Not too long by the looks of it. You can see the progress bar ticking up there. It's pretty much already 10% done there, so we'll leave him to it. Shouldn't take him much more than a day or two to get that done. Get batteries in. We can actually light up the base then. How cool will that be? We can actually get some lights that are not constantly working in darkness, because this base is really friggin' dark right now. We get ourselves an electric stove, get ourselves the refrigerator set up, obviously. This is going to go from shitty low-tier colony to top-tier 5-star hotel overnight. All we need to do that is just some batteries, and he's loving it as well. Psychic Soothe, very low expectation, passion for his work. And, you know, classic Elrang there with his 50 learning going on and learning about batteries. Gone from Medieval Lord in Cyrodiil to Battery King. Why is this windmill not working, but these ones are? Is it... Oh, blocked by tree. Ah, fucking trees are in the way. Okay, fair enough. Let's go ahead and we'll have him cut plants. So the difference between cut plants and chop wood is it will cut all the plants, whereas chop wood will only chop any wood-yielding plants. So go ahead and do that. Now, what? Oh, God, it used up a whole area in front of it, eh? Okay, fair enough. Can just chop all of those down, chop all of those down. We're going to have to do this for every windmill, unfortunately, but, you know, that's the price we have to pay for, you know, actually wanting electricity there. Chop that down. Now, the farms should be okay, I think. I don't think that having corn in front of a giant windmill will affect it too much, and hopefully that's the case. Otherwise, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble there. And we'll do the same for this lovely boy here. I think we actually do need to chop down all of that, don't we? And that should be good. Nice. And again, the stone chunks I don't think affect it too much. They're generating a decent amount of power. So the bar indicates how much power they're actually generating there based on the amount of wind. And I think the wind is just purely random, to be honest with you. I don't entirely know the mechanics of that. Elrang having the best time of his life. Look at this man. 100% mood. Has he actually got 100% mood? That's insane. What? Just the best boy. And a lot of that comes from the psychic soothe. Obviously, him being psychically sensitive. It's a double-edged sword, as I said. So if there is negative psychic energy, he's going to be fucking flipping his shit out. Jerry King does want he also having a great time. And you know what? The Everqueen is a good indication for how their mood will be when there's no psychic soothe. And she's doing pretty well as well. What's her big complaints right now? 8 without a table. Well, that we can solve pretty quickly. Let's deal with that right now, actually, while I remember. We want to get ourselves relatively decent-sized table. That's maybe actually way too large. Go like that. 4 people. Table for 4. That seems pretty good. And we'll go ahead and build... What do we want for these tables? We want dining chairs. Classic dining chairs. There we go. 2, 3, 4. Nice. We want to get a stove planned out, but obviously we don't necessarily want to build it yet. So how we're going to do that is if we go to the production tab, if we go to electric stove, we'll put it... I might want to move those tables in hindsight, because this area is going to be for preparing food this end. So what we'll do, we'll move our tables over to this side. Oh, that's going to block the entrance, though. A little bit annoying. Okay, what we'll do, we'll do a 4x4 or a 3x3? 2x2 table? Help me. What size is the table? There it is. We want a 2x2 table. We'll put it in here instead, because obviously that's got room for 4 around it. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Much better. Now, we've got an electric stove. To prepare food, we're also going to need a butcher's table because of those, you know, we're going to be a purely vegetarian society, which is possible, but it won't give you much meal variety, and they won't like it too much. So we'll go ahead and put a butcher's table there. And again, as with all production benches there, we can go ahead and put a chair for them to sit down and enjoy doing their work in. Now, we're also going to need lights, but again, lights are pretty useless without electricity. We do have some electricity, but batteries, without which the lights will go off at night. Maybe that's a good thing, you know, maybe that's not too terrible. So go ahead and put a wall light there. And there, we'll just put them on alternate sides of the room. It really bothers me that these rooms are 4x4 rather than 5x5, so we haven't got a central block. A little bit annoying, but that's fine. We should be alright. At the end of the bed, and by the door when you come in, that seems appropriate. And is this unroofed? Holy shit, it is. So the ventilation, we can actually go right into this passageway again. Oh, I'm a genius. I know, you don't have to say it, but it is true. Alright, what do we want? We want wall lights there. Can I copy this wall light? And we'll put one directly outside the room as well. It's kind of hard to tell where that's going. There we go. Oh, shit, you can only build one? That's annoying. Yeah, that is genuinely pretty annoying. Okay, in that case, we'll have to stagger it a little bit, won't we? So, one there, one there. Oh, maybe once they've built, we might be able to build another one. But for now, we'll just sort of do it like that. There we go. So that should light up the corridor. We'll get a light in this room here and sort of a light opposite, so it's there. Again, we want some lights in the dining room. One there and one there. That should be pretty good. A light above Elrang's research bench definitely wouldn't hurt, seeing as he's currently researching the dark. And some lights in the fridge, as fridges are pretty known for having lights in them. Alright, perfect. I've never seen a nicer looking base. Now, I do want that to be symmetrical, otherwise it's going to bother the fuck out of me. And you'll find that a lot when we play Rimworld, that I really hate unsymmetrical or non-pattern based lighting. Okay, you're just going to have to accept that. That's just something that we're gonna do as we go along there. Oh shit, I didn't light up the entirety of our storehouse either. Storehouse doesn't matter too much because obviously they're just going to be going in there to grab things, so I'm not going to go crazy with the lamps. And we do want to start probably wiring in the whole base here. So we're going to run a big wire around the perimeter. Don't do what I just did there and accidentally... I can't even cancel those. God damn it, it's because they're in a wall. Alright, don't overextend it. We just want to get the sort of base area here. Now, lamps can connect from quite a distance away. So say, for example, with these lamps, if we try and build one, you can see that they can connect from a hell of a long distance, actually. What is that, 5 blocks there? So we don't have to run wires across every flat surface of the base. So probably just in significant areas. So I'm going to run one down here as well, because all the lamps in the hallway should be able to connect to that one. And we'll run one down here and around the outside, just so the stove can connect to it safely as well. That should be good for wiring the base. They've actually already built the wires for the outside. Have we got enough steel to finish it off? No, we really don't. All we've got left now in our base is some components, some medicine, some silver. Oh, that's not pretty good. We need to find more iron, or steel, I should say. And there's a crashed spaceship chunk there. Now, those are pretty good because you can dismantle those into components and steel. So if we can find some more of those, I'm just going to go ahead and select similar. We've got two. We've only got two on the map there. Let's go ahead and dismantle those. King, while he's awake, the night owl that he is, should probably go and work on that immediately, I think. Oh, he's going to finish off hauling the wood to the dine chat, understandable. Now, we could get some colonists if they're incapable of doing anything else, just doing hauling, so just bringing items into the stock room. Because I put that as low priority, they'll just bring the items as they need it, which I think is probably a little more sensible when we've got things to worry about, like actually growing crops right now. We haven't finished the farm yet. That's because that's Elrang's job. And unfortunately, he is busy with his... oh, it's only Elrang's job as well? We'll have Jerry King do it. We'll have everyone do it if they can. It's better to give them something than nothing. Now, the other queen is really, really bad at that. So there's a chance that as she plants the crop, she'll fuck it up and have to do it again. But she can build up her XP and obviously get better at it over time. And if these characters survive long enough, they're obviously going to become eventually very, very good characters that are pretty good at managing everything. So if they've got nothing else to do, they will go ahead and plant those crops there. Elrang, my good friend. Oh, God, he's taming the rhino. Careful, careful, Elrang. Oh, he failed. That's understandable. Have a nice day. Almost as much chance of succeeding as he has of failing that. What is he doing? Oh, he's putting the blueberries in the fridge for later, for taming the rhino later on. The battery's almost done. Sweet. That'll take no time at all, and as you see there, the other queen is botching the construction of everything. When that happens, it means that she will waste the materials, so we will have to go and get more. But she's not doing a bad job overall. And then we've got wires. You see these little wires showing where they're connected to all over the base. That's because the power conduits were built before the lights, so the lights connected to the first one they could. If we go ahead and click reconnect, they should connect somewhere a little bit better. Oh, no, that's ugly as fuck. In hindsight, I might build conduits right down the middle there. Research finished battery. Elrang, you've done it, you madman. Power, battery. Nice. Okay, now we can start actually storing up electricity for the nighttime so we can actually keep our fridges on during the night. Or at least during whenever there's no wind. Sorry, I'm thinking of solar panels here. Let's get a few batteries though. We don't want too many because we haven't got that much electrical need right now. We've only got a stove and a cooler at the end of the day. What do we want our stove to do? Well, let's take a look. Prepare sushi, prepare boiled shellfish. Well, we haven't got any fish, so we can't do any of that. Cook simple meal, cook escargot. Cook snails. Where the hell do we get snails from? I have no idea. Cook lavish meal. So lavish meals are better than fine meals. Fine meals are better than simple meals. So the way I generally do it, at the top of the list, so they'll always do the top of the list and work down from there. At the top of the list, we'll have him cook 10 meals. 10 fine meals if you can. Actually, what we want to do is the opposite of that. We want to do it, yep, blah, blah, blah. We want to have whoever's going to cook this food cook 10 lavish meals. If they can't cook those, they'll try and cook the fine meals. And if they can't cook the fine meals, they'll try and cook the simple meals. And we'll do that until we get 10 of them. We might actually want to do it until we get like 25 or something like that, just so we've got a decent amount of food. And to make these builds work as efficiently as possible, we can also set a particular colonist to do it. We actually want to have this bill pause. How do we do it? Pause when we hit 25, and we'll have it unpause when we only have 5 meals left. So, that might be a little bit confusing, but I'll try and explain it a little bit better. Oh, God, careful. So, can I just... Thank you. So, what that's going to do is, because we have no meals left, they'll cook 25, and when we've only got 5 left, they'll cook back up to 25. And that's just to stop it so that if you don't set that, whenever we fall below 25, they'll immediately cook another 1 meal. They'll stop whatever they're doing and go and cook 1 meal. And that's obviously a lot of wasted time going back and forth, collecting the ingredients and stuff. So we'll have them doing bulk orders. And, of course, we'll do that for all of our other meals as well there. So pause when we get to... We'll just say pause when we get to 10. Just I would like 10 meals, to be honest with you. Like a pretty... No, we will say 5. 5 is enough to last us a day, because we've only got 4 colonists right now. Obviously, when we get more colonists, we might want to have that unpause at a high number and actually change the amount of meals that we want in stockpile. And we can set a specific worker to do that as well there. Any worker, we can have Jerry. Jerry's going to have to be our cook, because he's got 6 cooking. So, Jerry King, if you can go ahead and do all the cooking in the base, along with all the building as well. That'd be pretty nice of you. Thanks, Jerry King. So he will, again, try and cook the 4 lavish meals. If you can't do that, we'll cook the 4 fine meals. And if you can't do that, we'll cook the 4 simple meals. And he'll cook 25, and then he will unpause and start again when we've only got 5 meals left. Now, we do want him to butcher creature forever, ideally. If we've got creatures to butcher, you might as well butcher them. And again, we're going to get Jerry King doing that, because the other ones, if they do it, because they have such shit cooking, there's a chance they'll give us food poisoning, and obviously we don't want that. Jerry King doesn't have great cooking anyway, so... We're still running the risk of food poisoning, but he'll get better as we go along. Do you want him to allow butcher humans? Maybe not, eh? Mince organs. So, that will work. We can mince, and you can eat mince, as it says there. Can be cooked into meals or eaten raw. We definitely don't want to do that. There are some exceptions. You could have the trait ascetic, which will allow you to eat raw food, but for our sake, we definitely don't want to do that. What do we want to make? Mince limbs. Limbs? Oh, right, okay, so when you do, like, bionic surgery, say Elrang decides, you know what, I want a bionic arm. We chop off his arm, we put his arm in the freezer, and we put him a bionic arm. We can mince that up and actually use it to make animal food or something like that. Probably not a bad idea. Feed our rhino with Elrang's arm. I feel like there might be a problem with that. Anyway, Jerry King will come and butcher any animals if we've got any. Awesome. And that's pretty much... Sorry? What did I do there? No, don't ever cook any shrimp scampi, ever. That will be our... That'll be our food dealt with anyway. That's pretty good. Now, we do need to close up this hole in the Everqueen's wall. Oh, look at that. The power's on. We've done it. Awesome. Now, let's get those batteries built. How about that, Jerry King? Can we actually build them? Prioritize working on battery? Oh, we need a little bit more steel. So, we probably want to get someone out there mining some more steel for us to have in the future. And again, we've got the spaceship parts that we can deconstruct. We've got a shit ton of wood. It just needs hauling over to the base. I imagine Diswaltney would do that himself later on. What's he up to right now? Oh, he's hauling some berries. Right, so when he's hauled the berries, he'll haul over, you know, whatever else it is we need there. And there we go. An incredible amount of progress, once again. Thank you all for watching. I'm looking forward to when we get some visitors. We'll build some guest beds, because then we can recruit them and name them after, you know, you guys, the subscribers, the patrons, all of my loyal fans, and incredible good friends out there. This is going to be good. I'm enjoying this. We've got a decent base. We're up on our feet. We can start doing the silly stuff now. Maybe we can start working on the arena next episode. Or maybe we want to wait until we've got an actual, you know, well-defended base. I'm not sure. I'll sort of decide as we get there. We might want to take some risks, though. Thank you for watching. Shout out to all the top-tier patrons. The highest of the highest. Sean Thornton, Danny Good, Zachary Harris, Jocelyn Dean Tesla, Lucas Holting, Haydog, Croesus, Gabriel Van Ders, Michael Mullen, Logan Thorne, Conspired C, James Ogilvie, Escape, and Jackson Widman. That's really hard to say that whole list with one breath now. And, of course, everybody else who's backed on Patreon as well. Brandon Wintoniak, Felix Deal, Princess Ugly the Dragon, Noble S, Quet Latchley, Zaraven, Facundo Vasquez, Paul Master, Imperator Augustus, Jack Allen, Chancellor Chief Palpatine, I am the Lizard King, Llewellyn Thomas, Joran de Vries, Euphrates, Dunconia, 217, Jordan Campbell, and Asaro. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for backing on Patreon. I appreciate that, without which the channel would not exist. You guys have founded this arena. Thank you. And don't forget to check out CK2, the Japan series, and of course the Incredible Mad World series, which is just a mess. It's just a mess at this point. Maybe not so Incredible Mad World series.